Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John Riley. Just wanted to shoot this video. Starting out with a couple of quotes here that I think are very significant. As you can see on the left, we have Sir Albert Einstein talking about compound interest. Says it's the eighth wonder of the world. The reason he was so fond of it, and I don't know if you agree, but Albert Einstein was the smartest man to ever walk this earth, some would argue, and he revered compound interest because he understood the power of it. To keep it very simple, when you compound earnings, when you're earning some sort of profits, you roll them back in and you continue to receive a similar amount of return in percentage. That's basically how you compound gains. And it's very, very powerful. I'm going to show you guys an example of that here coming up shortly. And then we have here on the right, and this gentleman, obviously, and he basically says that you can't stop things like Bitcoin. It will be everywhere. The world will have to readjust. The governments will have to readjust. I love that. There's been many attempts. There have been many attempts to stop Bitcoin. We had a recent declaration by the People's Bank of China, and people got scared. And it's just so interesting to me because when you really look at Bitcoin and a decentralized cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, many even regulators are starting to see that it can't be stopped. It's like the internet, right? It's decentralized. You can't just shut down the entire internet. There are nodes everywhere. If one area gets squeezed, it will just move to another area. That's the beauty of decentralization. So keep these two quotes in mind because we're going to combine something here: compound interest with cryptocurrency, and combining these two and having the timing that we have. I'm going to show you guys why right now, when you're listening to the words I'm saying to you right this very second in your life, you are listening to what very well could be the best opportunity you've ever had, period, or ever will see. And I'm not just trying to be throw hyperbole out there or fluff it up. I'm going to show you exactly why that is, because timing in life is everything. If you guys have ever done anything in the entrepreneurial space, if you've ever done anything, made some really, really good money with an opportunity or maybe a stock or something, it all has to do with timing, right? It's a matter of you getting in front of something before everybody else does, or at the timing when everybody else doesn't even know it's around, and you're getting in front of that, and you get to profit to the levels that would take care of not only you and your family, but we're talking generations, right? How does that sound? That sounds pretty unbelievable to me. And since the new year here in 2017, I've been going through what's called cognitive dissonance. And what that means is basically it's when you are trying to process something that's happening in your life that is creating such a change, such a paradigm shift, that you have to almost pinch yourself, right, on a minute-to-minute basis, because you're thinking, wow, is this really happening? Okay, for some of you out there that are cynics and you're like, just give me the facts, John, let's give you some of those facts. We're going to talk about TradeCoinClub. Okay, TradeCoinClub, the reason why I'm posting this presentation on my channel is because I have people on my channel who have followed me in a previous venture. And basically what I've done is I've refocused my energy, right? Or I've transitioned the focus of my energy onto this project as far as the marketing side goes. I'm not going to get into the investment side of what I've been involved in previously. That's really not important to talk about. I still have lots of good things are happening. But at the same time, when it comes to Bitcoin, that's something that I've been purchasing for over a year and a half now. And it's proven to be very, very lucrative for me. And just want to talk a little bit about TradeCoinClub. So basically, what TradeCoinClub is, it's just a membership club, right? It's a membership club where you deposit Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is basically a cryptocurrency. It's a decentralized currency. If you want to look up articles about, where people think it's going to go, I mean, I've seen crazy numbers as much as up to $100,000 a coin. You can look at that and see what you think about that. But the truth is, Bitcoin is based on supply and demand. And there's only a finite amount. So when the demand goes up, the value goes up, because the supply cannot be inflated like with fiat currencies and government currencies, right? So what gives it demand? Well, really what gives it demand is usability. That's what gives it demand. And Bitcoin is out in front of every single other digital currency out there. Now, here's the beautiful thing about this entire TradeCoin club. We're not dependent on whether Bitcoin goes up or down. Do I believe it's going to go up significantly? Yeah, I do. That's just like a cherry on the top of how lucrative this business is. But we are not dependent on one cryptocurrency. So if you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I'm so tired of everybody talking about the next best coin, the next best coin. You know, there's over 750 cryptocurrencies. I've heard numbers of over 1,000. But, you know, really, the point is, every week I hear about the next best coin, right? Well, guess what? Bitcoin was the original cryptocurrency that put the blockchain on the map, and it's still out in front of ahead of the rest of them, and it's got so much momentum that the usability is also exploding. So what that means is that demand is going up, and when you have a finite currency or a finite commodity, as the USA has classified it, and there's only a certain supply out there and people keep demanding it, guess what? It's going to go up and up and up and up. And you might be thinking, well, how could there be enough for everybody to go around? Well, easily. Bitcoin can be broken down into fractions. So it can be split down to so many decimals, and once you get to the actual number of what Bitcoin could do for the entire world, it's really quite feasible that it's already incredible, but it's going to be a major way that people exchange value around the globe instantaneously, securely, and not tied to any government or fiat currency. So that's what is so incredible about Bitcoin. Okay? So when I talk about timing, I just want to really emphasize when we're talking about cryptocurrency is in its infancy. That means that it hasn't been around that long. So we have an incredible opportunity to be positioned in front of cryptocurrency's infancy, right? Most people around the world haven't even heard of cryptocurrency yet. So that's one thing when it comes to timing. The next thing we're going to talk about is trading. Trading, which has been done, you know, it used to be the old school way we talked about on the stock floors, and it was very, very different a while ago. And then you could all of a sudden you could start doing it on your own home computer, and you know, that's been a big popular increase and rise in the way that's trading done by clicking a mouse button. Well, guess what's happening next, guys? We're talking about the next step in the evolution of trading, and that's high volume, right? High volume automated bot trading. So computers doing trading, right? So we're looking at going from human beings going to human beings using computers, right? And then we're going just to computers. So when I tell you about timing, we have two things we're looking at combining here with this opportunity. We're combining cryptocurrency, not having to be tied to one cryptocurrency, right? We're trading cryptocurrencies, and I'll get into exactly what happens with that. And then the other thing is high volume automated trading by computers. So we have two things here, guys, that we are in front of, and I can't tell you how long it's going to be before all these other, you know, computer software programs come out. Maybe 4 or 5 years from now, it'll be more competitive, where computers will be competing against each other for trading. But what I can tell you is that right now, today, guys, this timing is unbelievably perfect, because we are combining two things that are in their infancy: cryptocurrency and high volume automated trading. How powerful is that? If you're not interested yet, then maybe I lost you. But basically, that's the definition of trading. I'm not going to get into that. You know what trading is, right? You exchange one thing for another thing, right? You exchange one cryptocurrency for another cryptocurrency, and so on and so forth. And what we're talking about here is high volume trading. So thousands and thousands of transactions that are done on a daily basis, and you get to reap the benefits of that. So you don't have to know how to do this type of trading, right? It's well beyond your human capacity, but you get to participate in proprietary software in our trading club that will do that trading for you, and all you have to do is click a button. And guess what, guys? We trade the top 10 cryptocurrencies. So you don't have to worry about what's the next best coin. What's the next best coin? This is the next best coin. This is the next Bitcoin, right? I'm tired of all the speculation out there with all these new cryptocurrencies coming out. And what I've seen is Bitcoin is standing tall, and they are standing the test of time. And that's why you get paid instantly when you have your daily trades. You get paid instantly in Bitcoin, because right now Bitcoin is what I guess you would refer to as the reserve cryptocurrency. It's that simple. So that's what the company pays you in. You don't have to trade. You don't have to worry about monitoring your trades. You don't have to know how to trade. All you have to do is participate in the club. You trade, and then on the backside, after you make your profits, the company takes out a fee. They're a for-profit company. So you get to basically, let me give you an example. If I walked up to you and gave you $100, right? Here you go, Merry Christmas. Here's $100. And then I said, hey, do you mind if I get 25 of that back? Would you complain about it? Well, absolutely not, because you just made a free $75. The same thing with this system here, guys. It makes you profits, and then at each quarter you pay back 25%, and that's how the company earns its profits. It's that simple. Some major traders here, just to give you guys some examples. I know Warren Buffett isn't on this list, but I believe he did $1 billion in one day. Trading is powerful, guys. It's very powerful. It's what keeps, all the Wall Street big shots at the top. Unfortunately, those markets are very, very manipulated in many ways, so all you can really do as an individual trader from home is try to follow those trends and make your profits based on the way the institutions are moving their money. But with cryptocurrency, guys, you don't have to know how to follow what's going on in cryptocurrency in terms of the values. The computer does it for you. The software does it for you. You just get to get profits. That's a beautiful thing. So this is just a little bit of an example. So back in ancient times, we bartered. That's how we exchanged value. We traded things. You guys ever remember back in the school lunch, right? I'll trade you my fruit roll-up for your Twinkie. I was a big fruit roll-up guy, man. You could get my sandwich for a fruit roll-up. I love those things. But, and then we talk about trading between stocks, right? That's happening. It happens all over. It happens daily in the Forex market. I think $1 trillion a day exchanges hands, maybe even more. And then right now with digital currencies, very new territory. People are doing it every day, but there's not enough of a history with many of these currencies to really gather certain price points and different ranges that a lot of these traders need to analyze in order to determine which way they're going to go. A lot of these cryptocurrencies are very volatile throughout the day. Well, guess what? We have an advantage with TradeCoinClub because we don't have to worry about that. The computer software program can do thousands and thousands of transactions way beyond the capacity of any human being can do. I don't care if you give me the best trader, comment below, you're the best trader in the world, put a comment below. I will challenge you to try to keep up with what gets done within this automated trading software. You're not going to be able to do it, guys. So you don't have to be an expert at this. You just basically have to know that we are positioned with the timing right now to be part of this proprietary and cutting edge software trading. So just to give a little bit of a history of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin was born in 2008. Really the first cryptocurrency. I know there were others that, people say there were other cryptocurrencies, but when we're talking about, the pioneers, the first movers in the market, Bitcoin, that's it, man. And, the first transaction that was done for Bitcoins, one member, you're talking about an underground group of techie guys that are in their basements, all really excited about this technology. And man, oh man, I'll tell you what, so much appreciation for them, because you wouldn't be watching this video right now. I wouldn't be able to have had the best 2 weeks of my life in the beginning of 2017 if it weren't for those guys taking a risk, being tired of the corruption in the central banking systems, and coming up with this technology. It's unbelievable, right? Pioneering that. So the first transaction was for 10,000 Bitcoins, right? When one member sent another member 10,000 Bitcoins, and that guy sent, I think it was 2 large pizzas. It might have been 1 pizza, but you know how stories change, right? So 1 pizza for 10,000 Bitcoins, that's a pretty expensive pizza, right? Just to give you an example of what's happened today, actually, Bitcoin's priced at about $900 per coin, guys. Okay, so if you had invested just $100, that's a dinner out for 2, ladies and gentlemen, 6 years ago, you would have $750,000 and even more today, about $800,000 in your bank account from a $100 investment. That's a beautiful thing. So, like I mentioned, if you guys are tired of hearing about the next best coin, right? Maybe, Made Safe coin will not be in the top 10 next year. Well, guess what? With TradeCoinClub, it doesn't matter because we trade the top 10 in market cap. That's it. We don't worry about whether or not this coin that we're married to is going to be the best coin. I get pitched on a weekly basis about the next best coin. I'm like, great, I hope that works out for you. I don't have to worry about whether or not your coin is successful because I'm part of a much more lucrative opportunity that's ground floor. And when I talk about ground floor, guys, you're listening to this video right now. The date is, let me just give the date, it's January 20th. We are in pre-launch. So we're not even ground floor, we're talking basement floor. I'm putting this video out here on my channel because I know how powerful this is, and I want to make sure that every single one of you that is subscribed to my channel gets an opportunity to jump all over this. So like I was saying, we're not tied to one cryptocurrency. They just pay you in Bitcoin. That's how profits get dripped into your account daily. But those are a list of the top 10 cryptocurrencies. Another thing to keep in mind, guys, is whether or not Bitcoin goes up or down or fluctuates, it goes all around. I personally believe it's going to continue to go up substantially in 2017, which is even a better way to leverage your bottom line. But it is not dependent on whether Bitcoin goes up or down. Again, you only get paid in Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes down, the system's still trading. It doesn't matter. And I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful thing because it was up to like 1160 when I first got in this. And then it had that big sell-off. Remember, it dropped down and everybody, you read articles all over the internet. Bitcoin plummets and all this stuff. Well, guess what? I was still getting trading profits put into my account on a daily basis. If that doesn't excite you guys, then you should check your pulse. So the software is what I was talking about. They've been working on this for several years now. So here we are. Here we are with timing. We are in front of the high volume trading, right? Bot trading, like robot trading trend. We are at the forefront of that. We get to capitalize on that. And then they coupled it with another technology in its infancy, and that is cryptocurrency. If you guys are not seeing the jackpot yet, then maybe you need to pay attention just a little bit better, because I'm telling you guys, there are a few times in life where you really have to pinch yourself and think, man, am I really here at this time, at this place, in front of these opportunities right here? Because all it makes me want to do is share it, because I know this is such a win. This is such a win, guys. And I don't know what the high volume automated trading space is going to look like in 4 or 5 years from now. It could be totally different, and maybe the opportunities won't be as great. Maybe there will be too many different software programs competing against each other. But as of right now, we have an opportunity to be part of an incredible wealth generation system using Bitcoin as a means of getting profits before any of that even happens. Again, this has never been done. This is the first of its kind. So we're just going to go through this real quickly. I don't want to get you guys into this, but millions of microtransactions, right? So that's insane. Can you do millions of microtransactions? You can't even do that with a mouse. So it's not realistic for a human being to do this kind of trading. So that's what we're talking about here, guys. It's hard to even wrap your mind around it, but you know what? This is the era we live in, and this is the timing we're looking at right now. So this is basically just a little bit of a layout. This is just for illustration purposes. I'm not going to get into too much of this slide, but I just wanted to give you guys an example. At the end of this, I'll show you a spreadsheet, and based on my own experience with percentages of what I've been getting on a daily basis. They do only trade Monday through Friday, and we know cryptocurrency trades 24 hours a week, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. But they only do Monday through Friday, and they do that because they have a staff to pay, right? They have to monitor the trading, make sure that all the systems are up and things are moving and firing off correctly. And also it gives everybody, all the new traders, if you guys are looking at this, it gives you an opportunity to get into the fund, to fund your account, your wallet. It's a Bitcoin wallet, really, is what it is. You fund that, and it gives you an opportunity to do that on Sunday from 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You have 24 hours until Monday at 3:59 Pacific Standard Time. So if you guys want to write that down, again, that's from Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when you're allowed to get into the pool and join the trading so you can start generating profits all week. These are the 3 levels, guys, and I'm just going to go through these real quickly. It's 0.25 is the apprentice, 1 Bitcoin is the trader level, and then the senior trader level is 5 Bitcoin. Okay, and basically there's a point if you guys want to know, well, what does it cost to get started? Well, I'm going to tell you, 0.05 Bitcoin. It doesn't matter if you get in at the apprentice, the trader, or the senior trader. You don't pay any more fees, up the ladder. It does not matter. You pay 0.05 Bitcoin. Right now, that comes out to about $45 or something like that, and that's it. So 0.05, right? That's a very small fee, and that's what I've been making on the low end in one day with trading. So that's been getting put into my profits wallet in one day of trading. So in one day of trading, I've already made back my fee. So if you guys still think that's not a good deal, then I'd hope you find a better one. I'd like to hear about it. So those are the 3 levels, guys. And what are the benefits of those 3 levels? Well, I'll talk about that in a minute. And basically, here's the thing. So here's the thing that you guys need to understand. This is a contract. So when you put in your Bitcoin, right, when you fund your position, you basically, for the apprentice, you're going to fund it for 8 months. You're going to agree to keep your original amount in there, the principal, right, for 8 months. For the trader, it's 12 months, and for the senior trader, it's also 12 months. And if you really look at, when I show you the numbers here, based on the last couple of weeks of my trading, if you really look at the returns you're getting, it's not really, it's kind of a no-brainer to even think about that, committing to a year. If you go into different things, IRAs and things like that, they'll penalize you if you pull out early. That's what the government does. That's what a lot of these different mutual funds and things do to people. So it's just the same thing. If you guys want to do this, commit to the time. Know that there is a time frame. There's going to be a countdown in your back office as to how many trading days you have left. And after that, if you want to pull it all out, fine, pull everything out. But if you make 40 or 50 Bitcoin, right, in a year in profits, and you put in 5 Bitcoin, do you guys think you're going to keep that in there, the original 5, or maybe even keep 10 in there after your year contract is up? Well, of course, because it's incredible returns, and you don't see this kind of stuff when you just have your money sitting in a savings account and losing value every day. So that's really important to understand, guys. For full liquidation, that's going to be the contract that you're agreeing to. So those are called the stop loss, and basically that's basically your risk level. I'm not going to get into too much detail on that, but you basically that's the risk level is what you set when you start trading, and that's it. I personally haven't. You don't lose, essentially. You get profits guaranteed to that level, and that is really incredible because I haven't had any of my account ever go down. I've only had profits put into my account since I started trading. So if that doesn't make sense to you, then reach out. I'm going to put my email as well as free registration link below. Just to give you guys an example of what the prices look like, let me go back here. Right now in dollars, just to give you guys an idea, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're looking at about $260, $270 for the apprentice, right around $960 for the trader, and then you're looking at about $4,700 for the senior trader. Okay? And again, this isn't money that you're just spending on some shampoo or some multivitamin or something that you have to consume on a monthly basis. This is a fund. You're putting your Bitcoin into a fund. They don't accept cash, right? You can get Bitcoin from people on the team, but they take Bitcoin in and they put Bitcoin out. So there's no exchange of currencies. So you don't have to worry about any of the stuff when it comes to exchanging currencies. It's all done in Bitcoin. Contracts. This is the really exciting part for anybody who wants to make even more money, and by more money I mean a lot more money. The trading is incredible just in and of itself, but the marketing is very, very powerful as well. And let me just tell you guys that this is completely optional. You don't have to market. They don't charge you extra to keep your funds in. If you don't market, there's no sort of contingency when it comes to the marketing. You can have this as a completely passive form of income. You don't have to worry about this interfering with your job or your other network marketing company or your business, whatever you're doing. This is completely optional. I just want to put that out there. So you get paid 5 ways. And really you get paid 6 ways if you count trading profits. So basically, bottom line is you're just getting paid, okay? You're just getting paid, believe me. Direct referral, indirect referrals, which means that when somebody funds their account that you didn't bring in directly, if they're tied to somebody that you did bring in directly, you get an indirect bonus. There's a team bonus, there's a bonus residual, and then there's a renewal team bonus. So direct referral is pretty self-explanatory, and I'm not going to get too much into the compensation here, guys. I just want to show you a couple of basic numbers because really you can learn all this when you get into it. I want to keep this video somewhat short. But your direct referral is 10%. Pretty self-explanatory. Somebody comes in for a senior trader, that's 5 Bitcoin. Guess what? You get 0.50 Bitcoin. It's that simple. You get 10% for the direct referrals no matter which level you come in at. I had somebody come in at an apprentice the other day. So that cost them, 0.30 Bitcoin with the 0.05 fee. And they had somebody come in for a senior trader yesterday. And I said, hey, you just made 0.5 Bitcoin. He said, are you kidding me? That's double my investment. I said, yeah, I'm not kidding you. That's how powerful this is. This is really, really powerful, guys. This is the indirect referral. So I explained it before. I'm not going to re-explain it. But basically, at the apprentice, it goes down to 4 levels. So direct is 10, and then it goes 3, 2, 1 on your second, third, and fourth level. The trader, it goes down 6, and the senior trader, it goes down 8 levels. This can go as wide as you want, guys. So if you bring in 30 people on your front line, every single one of those people you can get paid for down to 8 levels at a senior trader. Are you starting to see this now? Oh, just wait. All right, so this is the team bonus. Some people may refer to this as the network bonus, right? So you have a left team and a right team. Let's say your left team does 40 points in one day. That's in this compensation plan, 1 point is 1 Bitcoin. Let's say there's 40 points on the left, so that's 40 Bitcoin. And then you bring in 10 Bitcoin on the right. Now, this doesn't have to be directly from you. This can be from people giving you spillover from above, or it can be from people that you've brought on also bringing in members. So it doesn't have to be directly to you, so keep that in mind. So anyways, at the end of the day, and again, this is at the end of the day, so everything else gets paid like instantaneously as far as direct bonuses and indirect bonuses. The team bonuses get paid at the end of the day. So let's say you have 10 points on the right. Well, guess what? Whether or not you brought those points in directly or not, you get paid 10% of that at a senior trader. At a trader, you get 9%, and at an apprentice, you get 8%. And the max you can max out here is at an apprentice up to 2 Bitcoin per day. Do the math, guys. That's about, if you put Bitcoin back at $1,000, which I believe it'll be there pretty soon, 2 Bitcoin per day, take 30 days, take 2,000 times 30, that's $60,000, guys, for a business that you spent $270 to get into. And then let's look at these other numbers. Trader, 10 Bitcoin. Well, let's take a look at that. That's even more. So that's $300,000, right? So you're talking about 10 Bitcoin at $1,000, right? So that's $30,000. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I did the math wrong. So 2 Bitcoin is 2,000 times 30 is $60,000. 10 Bitcoin is 10,000 times 30. Oh no, I was right. 300,000, and then 15 Bitcoin. That's up to $15,000 a day if you put Bitcoin back at $1,000 at the trading value. So that's daily, guys. So just want to keep that in mind. At the senior trader level, just on the team bonus, you can earn up to $400,000+ a day. That's in one bonus. One bonus. And again, you're not earning dollars, right? You're earning Bitcoin. So I want to make sure to emphasize that. The company is not paying you dollars. They're not paying you any sort of fiat currency. You're getting paid in Bitcoin. I really don't want to get into this one, but this is the bonus residual. This is a very powerful bonus, guys. I just want to tell you. If you have any questions about it, get a hold of me. Once you get involved, once you get signed up into this, you can learn more about the details of this. If you're someone who likes numbers, just know that you're going to see a lot of little images coming into your financial matrix, and you're going to be thinking to yourself, how did I make all this money? And that's a good feeling, right? But if you're really someone who wants to analyze the numbers, let me just give you the max out here. And this is going to be daily, just so you guys know. So 2,391 Bitcoin per day. I'll just stop right there, because you're talking about now earning millions worth of Bitcoin, a couple million worth of Bitcoin per day in this bonus. So this is not the sort of company where you can come in and buy 4 or 5 different positions. This is a licensed and a legitimate company. It does not do things like that. It does not do things in a way that it can be manipulated, so the numbers can be manipulated. They are very serious about keeping the legitimacy of this company. So you can only have one position. But guys, look at these numbers. Do you think you need more than one position when you can earn 2,391 Bitcoin per day? I don't think so. And then the renewal bonus, not going to get into that really. It's just not important to touch on that, but I will certainly be happy to answer any questions for people who send me an email. The career plan, I'm just going to go through this. This is cycling. Basically, when you have a certain amount of Bitcoin on your left team and a certain amount of Bitcoin on your right team that matches that within the month, that's a cycle. So if you have 10 Bitcoin on your left and 10 Bitcoin on your right, you have 10 cycles. And these are some of the prizes and stuff that the company is giving out. They're taking care of us, guys. They're taking care of us. Let's just say that. Who likes that car? Lamborghini? Hurricane? Did I say that right? I'm not a car guy, but it looks pretty sweet. So basically, what you want to do is go to actually TradeCoinClub.info. I'll put that link below. That's going to give you some good information. And I just wanted to show you guys in terms of trading. Let me just open up my spreadsheet here. Now I want to make sure that you guys understand this was done based on personal experience, right? This is done based on my own testing, right? And the testing of a couple people on my team, the data that has come in since the new year. So I just want to show you guys this when you're talking about compound interest. And I'm going to close with this because this is really important to understand. This is data. Again, nothing's guaranteed. This is what has happened to us personally, and taking the average of these numbers of the percentages that we've gotten on a daily basis just from trading. This has nothing to do with the marketing. So if you're not interested in the marketing side, no problem. Pay attention to this because this is going to blow your mind just as much. But this is showing you, including the fees that get taken out quarterly, 25% fees, what compounding your gains on a daily basis could lead to at a high risk level. And I just wanted to show you guys this. Again, this is just for an example. Nothing's guaranteed, but I wanted to show you guys exactly what I'm expecting and anticipating personally based on my own experience and the experience of other traders on my team. And if you'll see here at the senior level, after 8 quarters, so that's 2 years, you'll end up with 172 Bitcoin. Okay, guys? If you do 10 Bitcoin to start out, that number comes up to 345 Bitcoin. This is compounding your gains daily, so rolling those back into your exchange account on a daily basis. So I don't know if you think these numbers are good, depending on what kind of returns you do in your own investments, but if these kind of numbers excite you guys, if you're looking at this and thinking that this is the best thing you've ever seen, do not waste time. We are at the ground floor level of this. You have time to get in and get involved with a great team. I'm building an amazing team right now, and I'm really excited to help everybody watching this video build an empire in 2017 and establish a financial security for your families and just leave a legacy, you know, because like I was saying this whole time, timing is everything in life. Timing is everything. I've learned that lesson emphatically over the past year and a half, and this is once-in-a-lifetime timing. We are combining 2 technologies in their infancy and getting in front of those technologies, leveraging the power of those technologies together in TradeCoinClub. So I hope that you guys join me. At least get your feet in the water, test the system, earn some profits, see how you like it, and take it from there. You know, you don't have to go all in right away. You're welcome to come in, test the water at the apprentice level. We love apprentices. I have plenty on my team already. They're all very happy with what they're seeing, and I can assure you guys, if you get on board, you're going to be happy with what you see too. So my registration link is below. If you do register, I will reach out to you. And also the TradeCoinClub.info site is below as well to get more information. You can also download this PowerPoint that I just shared with you guys. And I'm really looking forward to connecting with you guys, because I'm already seeing people on my team win, and they're going through what I talked about earlier, that cognitive dissonance. They're thinking to themselves, wow, I could really do this. And I'm telling you guys, you can really do this. This vehicle is unprecedented. I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see you at the top, guys, because the bottom's crowded.